Hello, and welcome to this Tarot Tuesday reading. So, this reading today has huge energy in it, and I can't wait to get into this because this is big. This is such big energy about progression to a new beginning. So, with the Four of Swords here in reverse to start off with, some of you may be in a period of restlessness and recovery, but there's also this energy of feeling ready. Like you're ready for the next step in life, you're ready to get moving again. You feel the urge to suddenly move because that's exactly what your energy is tapping into. You may not see what's waiting for you at the end of all of this, but there is a part of you that does know. It's like your inner self knows. There's this energy around you that just know, it's like you just have this knowing. You know that you're headed somewhere. And you can't quite see it yet, but you know. You just know. And so like maybe your spirit team is also helping to give you this energy burst that you need to get moving again, because they know what's waiting for you at the end of all of this, and they're already celebrating. So they know, oh my gosh, my kitty cat, hello baby. They know that you've been going through this time of healing, reflecting, taking breaks when you need it. Taking breaks when you need it, and doing a lot of reflecting. Okay, but you've been starting to feel uncomfortable in this stillness, because even though it's like maybe there's still a part of you that's just tired and wanting to rest, but there's this other part of you that's just kind of like, but we need to go. We need to keep going. It's like before, it was like there was the rest that you needed to heal, and you still needed to take that time to rest, and you still need rest even now. And so it's saying, not to burn yourself out, but it's ready to move. You're ready to move. And you may have been questioning for a while now, how long do I stay here in this stillness, in this situation? How long do you stay here at this place that you're living that you don't want to be in anymore? This job you don't want to be anymore, whatever, wherever you don't want to be anymore. So is now the time to move? Are you avoiding, you're questioning, like, am I avoiding action, or do I genuinely need more rest? Kind of like this rest period that you've been in feels like it was getting you ready for something, allowing you to heal and regain the energy that you need to move forward. But now it's kind of like you're trying to find this middle ground between rest and action the best that you can, so you don't burn yourself out. But there's no denying that there's an energy shift that you are feeling, where you're going from stillness to movement. You're just in this middle period. So then moving on to the Ten of Pentacles. The moment I saw this card flip out, I immediately heard the word home. So I feel like for most of you, this is a new home coming in. But overall, it's whatever stability you need in life that's going to be long term. So you feel this push to get to where it is that you need to go because you know it's coming. And Spirit is saying, get ready, let go, let's move, like, let's go, let's move. We've got things to do. Again, that's not to say don't take any rest that you do need, but it is saying that you need to start moving with a purpose. Now, with the Four of Pentacles, I had to sit on this card for a little bit because usually when this card pops up, it's talking about holding on to something too tightly and afraid of letting go or unable to go, that you're fearing a loss of something. And for some of you, that could still be true. And so Spirit is encouraging you to continue some more inner healing, to work through that. But there was a different message coming through with the Four of Pentacles. And it's one of protection. So it's asking, what are you protecting as you move forward and you build this new beginning? It's kind of like there's this shadow side, like you've been going through some shadow work that was still gripping onto fear. And so maybe some of you have kind of realized that, and so you're putting in the work to let that go. But the healthy way to move through that is to protect what you find valuable. Not out of fear, but for protecting this future that you're building. One that you realize that home that you are trying to aim towards matters. That new job that you want matters. Your boundaries matter. Your time matters. Okay, so that is what I feel like this Four of Pentacles is really trying to bring to light for you. You know, not to live in the fear, but to live in this form of protecting what you are building. And then lastly, here we have the Ace of Wands. And plain and simple, this is just talking about new energy that you are heading towards. A new beginning, new inspiration, new passions, new love, a fresh start that you have probably been feeling that you've needed for a very long time. So as long as you protect what is valuable and keep building towards this future, this is where you are headed. This new beginning is where you are heading. So Spirit is saying you've spent enough time recovering. Remember what you're building. Protect what matters. Don't let fear hold you back, and head straight into this new beginning with a big sigh of relief of, I made it. So this beautiful progression really is one of just rest, especially with the mind. Maybe some of you tend to kind of like overthink, and your mind tends to race with so many thoughts. So there's still some like healing that's happening around that. But to rest, build a foundation, protect what matters while also gaining security. And then action. There's action, there's creation, inspiration, love, passion, that fresh new start. And so the Ace of Wands is talking about this creative courage that you're heading towards. And with the Four of Pentacles, it's also asking you, are you protecting comfort or protecting your future? And so the Ace of Wands is asking you to tell the difference. So sit on that for a little bit, okay? And then also what Spirit is saying here is that now that you've rested and remembered what matters, what are you actually going to build? Like maybe for some of you, you aren't really sure what it is you're building exactly just yet. You haven't really honed into it just yet. So think on that a little bit more. It's important. But regardless, Spirit doesn't want you to rush. They don't want you to rush and, rush you out of the rest and recovery. But it does suggest recovery has been preparing you to re-engage with something meaningful. And so Spirit is honoring you where you've been, but it's also inviting you to take the next step when you're ready. In your oracle cards that you've gotten today, highlight this message so well. Where, let's see, with this card, this is just symbolizing you, regardless of gender. It could also be symbolizing somebody else as well, though I feel for the most part this is focused on you and what is surrounding you, where we have this ending. Okay, we have this ending. Maybe some of you have actually like lost something, maybe someone as well. But then we have this new beginning popping out. One of stability, one of fulfillment. And usually for me in my readings, when the coffin card pops up along with the lily card, this is just tapping into that new beginning energy even more. So you have achievements, you have this development, okay? Literally this development of rest into this new beginning. You've got the writer popping out here with movement, possibly even a message for some of you that you are needing, a delivery that is needed, progress being made, the green light to go. Okay, got that green light, go, 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 go. And this new beginning is heading towards a grounded future, a grounded energy. One where you get to plant your roots, especially if you are heading towards a new home. But there's much growth and evolving around this, possibly even around your health as well. Your true north, heading towards your true north, finding your purpose, finding what you are fulfilled the most by, exploring this new chapter in your life. So there's been a lot of baby steps, okay? Been a lot of baby steps to get to this point, and there may still be some progress that needs to happen to get to this point, but you are doing it. You are on your way. Okay, so this is saying to just keep going. Now, there may be some communication happening around this new beginning. Could be talking about like signing paperwork or something like that. Could be communication like in an interview. But I feel like this card, as well as this mask card, is kind of tapping into a different part of the message here. And I feel like this is very specific, and I don't feel like this is going to be for all of you. But there may be some communication around something being unmasked, something being revealed. Like when this card came out, I was kind of feeling like maybe a friend that you thought you could trust, but then you find out actually no. And I do kind of get the sense with this card that some of you have already picked up on that energy. There has been this question in your mind of whether that is true or not. Like, are you just anxious about it, or is this actually your intuition? And one thing that I've said a few times on my channel before that I've gotten from another reader, and she is 100% true on this. Your anxiety questions, especially in fear, but your intuition makes statements. So that's another thing, that if this is something that's happening in your life and you're resonating with this part of the message, to really sit with that feeling. Really sit with yourself, really sit with your intuition, and really ask if this is something that you are genuinely picking up on, or if this is just something that you fear. Regardless, though, I do feel like there's something coming out here. Some form of truth coming out. Okay, so again, that is like a separate kind of message that wanted to come through. But overall, this collective reading is moving towards a new beginning, okay? And it's going to be a new beginning filled with, I feel like, so many smiles. And again, a big sigh of relief of just, I did it. I did it. I got here. I pushed through. I even through all the doubts and the fears, and I keep, questioning how long am I going to be taking these baby steps. But you did it. You made it. So yeah, just keep in mind what is valuable, and just keep going, okay? But don't burn yourself out. So let's go ahead and look at the affirmations that Spirit wanted to give you today to end your reading on. And our first one is: true manifestations are powered by service and love. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. And lastly, I choose love no matter what. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for being here and watching this video. I hope it helped you. I hope it resonated with you. That was a lot to go through, okay? But you can go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. In the Hi. Yeah, she also says leave a like, a comment, subscribe down below. There's also links in the description for my other platforms, as well as my website where you can book a private reading with me. All the info is there on the website. And yeah, I'm just sending you guys so much love, healing, and blessings your way. I am wishing you all the best. Love you guys so much. Sending you guys so many hugs. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!